Hi Leo, welcome back. So Leo, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. When I was meditating on the overall Leo energy, I got actually a few songs, but the one that stuck out to me the most was Robin Thicke. It goes, lost without you, can't help myself, how does it feel to know that I love you, lost without you. That was the name of the song, Leo. So maybe check out that song. You might be randomly hearing that song on the radio, or the lyrics might be meaningful to you as your cards fly out, so check it out. Interestingly enough, the other song that I got was Air Force Ones. I don't think that's the name of the song, but it's by Nelly, I think. I think it's about shoes, but I'm not entirely sure. But Air Force Ones, look up that song as well. And then I got an image of what looked to be like, it was showing me like a Doppler, like a map, a weather map, right? And it looked like I kept hearing hurricane force winds. And I don't mean that literally, like obviously I am not a weather predictor, but although some of you might be experiencing some crazy weather, but energetically speaking, symbolically speaking, it might just be feeling like a whirlwind, you know, like, whether that's on an emotional level or just like a lot of busy activity going on around you. So something about that going on, Leo. So let's go ahead and get straight into it and see what all of this is about and go into the tarot. So I already had some cards fly out for you while I was talking there. I have the North Node of Destiny, Aquarian energy for some of you, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, Earth and Fire energy showing up here. But this is talking about your soul school, your learning curve, thinking outside the box, and destiny, right? Like things kind of falling into alignment, falling into place for you, which of course is always happening, but sometimes we can't see the big picture and sometimes we do get glimpses of the big picture. And I feel like during this time frame, Leo, maybe you're getting glimpses of like the bigger picture. This also talks about like keeping your integrity intact, not lowering yourself to other people's vibrations, right? Sometimes our ego can get caught in that trap of like tit for tat, or, you know, just going lower than what you know you're worth. And so there's this message here about like keeping your standards high, but also holding yourself to keeping your integrity, Leo, all right, to a high standard, right? Because the King of Pentacles energy, which is showing up as your energy, even though you're a fire sign, is all about someone who has standards, you know what I'm saying, and doesn't lower those standards based on, you know, other people or being triggered or, you know, getting too far into the ego. So there is something here too about like something that you're learning or developing, and I feel like this is a skill, and it's probably already known to you in your mind. Like some of you have been thinking about maybe learning a new skill or starting something or bringing something more into your life that is more creative, okay? And it doesn't have to be like with career, although some of you, yes, but it could also be just like hobbies, you know, incorporating more hobbies that you like in your everyday life. And for an example, like it's springtime, right? So a lot of people like to plant flowers and garden, just really simple things that keep you connected to everyday life, earth, nature, all of that might be really helpful to you. All right, Leo. So I don't know why I'm playing with those cards. I'm not ready for them yet, but let's see what else we have coming in for you, Leo. We're going to go into the Headspace and see what we have. Whoop, that card wanted to fly out. The Ace of Cups. So we have going on in the Headspace for you, and then we're going to look at the Heart Space and see emotionally what we got going on there. And then we're going to look at the big spiritual picture. So Leo, Headspace. I keep hearing that song. The Air Force Ones. I'm singing that, right? And that's the only lyric I'm getting too. I just remember it's a rap song and I think it's Nelly. So random. All right, so in the Headspace, Emperor, Justice, whoa. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Why is the Knight of Cups in the reverse? Hangman. So, Leo, Libra, Pisces energy showing up here for some of you. I feel like there's this desire here to maintain like the peace or maintain the balance in your life, or maybe that's what you're feeling called towards, all right? There's something here that Spirit's wanting you to be more open to new ideas, maybe of different avenues that your life could go, or maybe even new connections. But I feel like Leo, really, okay, I got the song Pleasure Principle. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so there's something about that. Hold on. So, the pleasure principle. Okay, so there's a reminder here, Leo, that I know it's so hard to believe this because we're so taught out of the fact that if it feels good, it is good, by people that want to control us early on in life, whether that be parental figures or society at large, you know, tries to tell us what's good and what's bad, when in reality, we all have an intrinsic emotional guidance system that already lets us know what feels good and what feels bad. And there's something here about following your pleasure. And maybe in the past you had denied yourself of some desires or some pleasures or some satisfaction for fear that maybe it would go in the wrong direction, or that you were going to be led astray, or that you couldn't trust, you know, that if it feels good, it is good, right? And so there's something coming in here, Leo, about learning to trust that if it feels good, Leo, then there's probably something to explore there. And you kind of have to leave the opinion of others out of it, because they can't feel your emotions for you. Only you can feel them. And anytime you look outside of yourself for guidance, no matter how well-intending that person is, they're always going to slightly misguide you, because they can't feel what you feel. They don't know what you know. The only person, or entity, I should say, that fully understands your desires, your thoughts, your dreams, your heart, is Source and your higher self. And your higher self is guiding you through your emotional guidance system. And so even listening to this tarot reading, you need to take what resonates and leave the rest, right? Because intrinsically, you need to learn how to follow your own intuition better, and because the thing is, some of you have been like forcing yourself to like do things or go places that you don't really want to be, you don't really want to go, but you feel a sense of like obligation. Maybe, you know, it's expected of you, or, you know, like I said, we're trained into a lot of behaviors that are not in alignment with what's actually good for us, because other people have expectations, right? And to keep the peace, Leo, you may have molded yourself to some degree to like others' expectations, because there's this part of ourselves too that always wants to please others, that doesn't want to be unreasonable, right? And I'm not saying to be unreasonable and just my way is the highway and go straight into your ego. I'm saying there is a way to keep your integrity, take the high road, but also honor your emotions and honor what feels good to you. And if you do it in a way where you hold yourself to that high standard of being respectful, other people will see that and they'll respect what it is that you have to say, what it is that you want. And this is the path that you're being guided towards, to lean more heavy onto the emotional guidance system and further away from expected behaviors. All right, so wow, okay. I don't know how that all came out with these cards. That's mostly a guided message, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here, right? To be discerning here, Leo, also about what you're giving your time and your emotion to in a romantic sense as well, because there's some things here that, you know, like need perspective. Some of you are getting like a bigger picture of what's really going on when it comes to emotional affairs and relationships. So let's get into that and see what's going on there. the Queen of Wands, the Magician, the Four of Cups, and the Sun. Wow, this is beautiful. So this is your energy showing up in the heart space. Although some of you are denying. Okay. First of all, let me start here. There is like, you see how the Sun is paired next to the Four of Cups? This is denying your own happiness or your own emotions, right? Whether you're intentionally doing that or unintentionally doing that. Now, some of you, it's intentional in the way that like maybe you're trying to detach from a situation so that you could place your focus into other areas of your life that need your attention. For some of you, it's unintentional. It's just like being focused too much on like the problem or what is expected of you or what will people think or like something around that. And I'm not saying that you go around caring what other people think all the time. So don't let this trigger you in any way. Actually, most Leos don't care. But we all do care to some degree, especially when it's people that we care about, right? So there's something about that going on within you, Leo, whether you're consciously aware of it or you're not aware of it. But it's asking you to reunite with the things that make you happy and your pleasures and finding more pleasure in your life, right? Because some of you have maybe manifested some things into your life that weren't exactly pleasing to you. And it's like, ugh, I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to do that again. And so maybe even pulled yourself like out of the game, out of the ring, so to speak, is the words that they're giving me. But now it's time to go all in, right? To reconnect with yourself on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, and stop denying yourself of your own goodness, of your own well-being, of your own happiness, thinking that you've got to be or achieve or do something before you can feel good about yourself. Spirit is saying, feel good about yourself now, and all that you want will come as an after effect. It is not the other way around. Don't get it twisted, right? So I feel like, yeah. I know you hear that car alarm going off. I don't believe in coincidences, so maybe like sound the alarms. Maybe you needed to hear that. I do hope they get to the car alarm soon though. Okay, so let's get to the bigger spiritual picture and see. What else? What else, Leo? Ace of Pentacles. And it's really interesting too, because like they just called my attention to this card. So remember I said it looked like a cyclone in my mind. I was having trouble like figuring out what it was, and now I see this picture. It was this. You see how it's like, it reminds me of the vortex. I don't know if any of you listen to Abraham Hicks, but she speaks of the vortex, which is this energetic holding space of all of the things that you desire, Leo. And I know that if you're not familiar with that, that may sound a little out there to you, but I am telling you, as someone who has practiced law of attraction and has accessed my own energetic vortex, it is real. It is the real deal. So it's like this, Leo, when you can get into alignment, then things that you've really been wanting and desiring for come in naturally without you having to chase or prove anything. Instead, you will attract it to you, which is kind of always how it works. But when you can get into that space of joy, of happy, of pleasure, of reconnecting with yourself, you'll notice that like circumstances, events, like the right timing, all of it starts to pop in for you. And so I feel like the reason they were giving me that, that reference is because like you're right near this point, this breakthrough point, or this point in which you will be able to access some of the things that you've been hoping and desiring for during this time frame. So it's like something to look forward to, FYI. But don't let yourself get distracted, right? Because as that car alarm was going off, I was finding it hard to stay in the zone so that I could continue the reading, but I managed to do it. And so I do feel like, again, there might be a lot of busy energy. There might be distractions. Like if you catch yourself getting frustrated, it's okay, Leo, you know, but then detach from that a little bit. Detach from whatever the frustrating situation is. If you could take your eyes off of it or take your mind off of it, then I would really suggest that you do that. So Leo, you have Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Four of Wands, Temperance, the Ace of Cups. So two major beginnings here. Okay. One that is very real. Okay. This one's based in reality. So there might be some physical manifestations coming through in the form of whatever, you name it. I heard, see a penny, pick it up all day long, you'll have good luck. Maybe you'll find a penny. I don't know. Maybe you're actually going to get money. Maybe there's an investment opportunity. Maybe there's some sort of commitment. It'll be different for each of you, but there's something tangible, all right, coming through. And I do feel it's related to either a relationship or friendship or something that brings you a lot of joy, okay, or has the ability, or that frees you up to like, kind of, okay, so I'm just getting frees you up. So there's something coming in that is going to give you the ability to free yourself up. Take it as it resonates. And then here on an emotional level, there's a new beginning as well. And now when it's paired with Temperance, to me, this is talking about like, one, being able to okay, I was gonna say being independent with your emotions, but I got a different message. For some reason they're giving me the song Love the One You're With, which I think they're referencing you, loving yourself, you know, not needing that validation from other people. But some of you, this could be another person, as I got that Lost Without You song as well. There could be love coming in here, a very strong emotion or urge or intensity towards a connection, whether that's coming from your end or someone else that you're connecting with. But for some of you, this could just be that intense alignment with yourself and kind of feeling more in control of your destiny, where maybe in the past it felt like maybe it was out of control, like maybe even felt like, wow, feeling like you were at the mercy of the universe or destiny, and now getting into this more aligned space where you're recognizing, no, actually I am in charge, because I'm the one choosing for myself what I want and what I don't want, but also how I choose to feel and what I choose to do about that. And maybe in the past you were a bit misguided in thinking that you needed to make choices based on the whole of everyone, when in reality, that was never your job. Your job is to make choices for the individual, because you are the only one experiencing you. You are the only one experiencing you, and you have to take charge of that. And everyone else that is connected to you, they have the same responsibility to take care of their individual lives, vibrations, emotions, and not base it on other people. And getting more autonomous with that, getting stronger in that, Leo, is what you're being guided towards as we go through April. April. I can't say it, okay. And maybe May. But let's get the Oshos in out and see what we have. Yes, the Master. The Master. So you're mastering some sort of lesson here. You're being called to release any guilt. Okay, if that's something you've been going on, or guilt tripping if you've been doing that, Leo, whether that yourself or others, but there's something about that going on. And then beyond the illusion, seeing beyond the facade, seeing beyond and if anyone's wearing a mask, you know, being able to see the reality of something and bridge that gap here, Leo. So let's see what else is coming out in the Law of Attraction cards. And then we'll close it there. I still have that song in my head. Lost without you, can't help myself. How does it feel? No. Okay, sorry. All right, I can look for things I appreciate in relationships. This says, you cannot get the relationship of your dreams when your chronic thoughts about relationships feel lonely, angry, worried, or disappointed. But as you look for things you appreciate in yourself and others, as you make lists of positive aspects of past and present relationships, you will train your vibrational offering to match the vibration of your desires, and your perfect mate must come. It is law. Wow. So again, Leo, there might have been this focus, right, on the things that you were more angry or worrisome or disappointed over. And now as you turn your focus to things that you appreciate, things that make you feel happy, that are in alignment with you, watch as the universe delivers to you a perfect match to that of which you're feeling. And yes, sparks might fly, Leo. So wow, I got chills when I said that. Don't mind my extraness. Okay, so zodiac signs you could be dealing with, have in your chart, or the chart of the person you're connecting with. Aquarius here, Libra, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, if I didn't say that. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it's a general reading, so it could be any zodiac sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Leo. And until next time, my friends.